Hey, Grey Mains, this is Stolos. I've been noticing on Discord there's been some folks talking about how they want to run normal Maelstrom Arena, or folks who are stuck on particular areas, so I thought I'd run a narrated video just going through normal Maelstrom Arena. I think a lot of the resources out on the web are for veteran, and frankly, there's a lot of information there that's just not necessary when you run normal. So I thought some folks might find it helpful to have this available. So I'm going to run it here on my Stamina Templar, and I'm really just using all of my regular PvE gear, right? So I'm going with the two-hander, bow on the back bar. My sets are Briarheart and Deadly. Now I am using the Slime Crawl Mask, which adds a nice little bit of DPS. If you're having trouble staying alive, using Ice Heart is always a good option. And if you don't have access to Ice Heart, just ask in Guild, and some folks will be glad to run that in Veteran for you. So you can get that mask, obviously, once you're over CP 160 for it to matter. So you can run Maelstrom Arena on normal at pretty much any level right now because they are dropping those new imperfect weapons. I think there's a lot of demand to run it. So just wanted to show folks kind of what matters and what doesn't matter when you run it on normal. When we talk about my loadout here in terms of skills, I'm using all my basic PvE skills. Big ones here are Brawler from Two-Hander, which gives me a nice damage shield. Theoretically, you could just run the whole thing just using Brawler, really, and mow stuff down with that. I have Biting Jabs as my spammable. Power of the Light, which gives me a little bit more oomph. It doubles your damage every 6 seconds. On the back bar, normal bow build. Ritual of Retribution is nice. It heals you, and it also causes damage. Restoring Focus. Use it occasionally when I need a little bit of extra restore, and then Repentance just to restore my my stamina and health. I'm running Resolving Vigor as a heal. Really is not needed much. So really any PvE build, this is a pretty standard Stamina Templar build. Some Magicka classes might have it easier, particular Magicka Templars, because they heal with their spammable. So let's get to it. So in order to access Maelstrom Arena, you need to have the Hrothgar expansion. So we'll go down to Hrothgar if you haven't unlocked it yet. This way shrine over here, Two Rivers is probably the closest one. You got to climb the mountain. Once you've unlocked it, you can just port directly to Maelstrom Arena. I am running this on a potato quality laptop, so hopefully this won't be too bad. So Maelstrom Arena consists of 9 arenas, each one of which has multiple waves of enemies. You'll start getting the pattern down. On normal, it really is not too bad until you get to about Arena 5. That's when the mechanics start being a little bit punishing. So I would obviously encourage you to run this above CP 160 because the weapons that drop, you can get weapons here for all your alts, etc. So as you go in, first things first, really, make sure you have a food buff. I will be using just regular blue food, really. Braised Rabbit, which gives me max health and max stamina. You could use the crown food if you want to, or higher level food. This is, I think, all that you would really need for normal. Second thing is you want to make sure that your gear is repaired. You will have the opportunity to repair between arenas. So as you run in here, there will be a quest giver. It takes them a second to get going here. A little bit of dialogue, which I'm not hearing for some reason. So a little more volume there. So this Fanoid Hen gives you a quest. You do pick it up because then what that allows you to do is if you have to break up your session, you will be allowed to restart at the beginning of the arena that you were in whenever you stopped, right? So it doesn't save your exact spot, but it allows you to restart at least you don't have you lose all your progress if you have the quest. This guy will be in every arena. So you can always repair with him. I suggest you do it because nothing worse than breaking your gear during an arena and not being able to repair it, and it can certainly make a difference, more so on veteran than on normal. And then you just hit to go in here. So we'll try to talk through things that are common, right? So every arena is sort of a battleground like this. It's all solo, obviously, and then you'll see enemies spawn in waves in different points. So that's how they spawn. They'll spawn right in front of you. And normally, you'll have multiple enemies spawning per round, and you'll have multiple rounds within a single arena. You'll have mini bosses along the way, and then you'll have a large boss at the end of the arena. Notice, so this guy's an archer. So one of the things that's common in Maelstrom Arena is there's a lot of ranged bad guys, and they will pummel you. So don't ignore the ranged folk. So like these little imps here, you get onto them. One of the things that I did do, and actually I did not do, I'll have to change this here between arenas, is I normally slot a gap closer, which lets me get closer to enemies. Let's see if I can do that real quick. I want focus charge there. Okay, good. It's a magic skill. Most classes have some kind of a gap closer, so it is useful here in Maelstrom Arena to get you like that. We can just jump right on this guy and take him out, right? So you can avoid, the bad guys. So one of the things that you'd notice as you go around, you have these little blue glowy things. There's 4 runes here. Basically, you can activate them like synergies. So you'll notice, they're a little bit different. That one's a shield, there's an axe, there's a cup, and then there's a set of wings, I think. So those are basically power-up buffs, right? So the shield over there lets you take no damage. On this arena, really all you have to watch is this little guy to do a little bit of damage. It's not significant. But, in general, it's good practice just to kind of stay out of stuff. The wings, this winged feet lets you run faster, which I've never used. The cup over there lets you heal up. The big ones are the shield, which is lets you take no damage for about 20 or 30 seconds. And then the axe increases your damage significantly again for 20 or 30 seconds. So if you're having trouble with a particular arena, just go ahead and use those. There's no reason not to. There's gap closer, take this guy out. We should be getting relatively close to the final boss for this first arena. Again, kind of want to stay out of this little swirly thing. Restore some of my resources there. Okay, so we're on the final round of the first arena. He's going to spawn over there. I will use a couple more skills than I have been using, so these final bosses are a little bit tougher, and some have different mechanics that go with them. For normal, in general, you can just kind of face tank these guys. And just take them out, right? So I am running this at 810 DP CP. If you had lower CP, it might take a little bit longer. But really, just stay focused, and there's no time limit, so you're not trying to beat anything, right? So then we have Tutor Reparius here. We can repair our gear real quick. It should not take much damage, but just good practice, good habit to get into. You can look at the chest. These sets are not great. Succession, hey, Divines, that's not bad, so I'll probably take that, but in general, I don't pick up the gear. And then when you're ready, go into arena number 2. If you want to, you could have Tristat or Stamina Restoration potions ready. Should not really need them on normal, but as you're learning it, certainly wouldn't hurt to have potions available on your quick slot. Arena number 2, basically kind of same thing. You're going to notice bad guys spawn around the perimeter. This one has these little whirly blades that actually can hurt a pretty good bit. So in general, you want to stay away from them. You see these switches right here. You can activate them with an E. So if you are taking damage, a lot of damage from these whirly things, you can deactivate the blades for 10 seconds. It'll let the blade fall off of you. So that's kind of a good little a way to save yourself some damage. Don't run with them. Try to run through them or against them. And again, using gap closer there for this guy. He went down pretty quick. Is somebody else over there? Oh, there he is. We're going to go take this guy out. And the Brawler Shield actually helps against that damage. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw the switch here. And you'll notice that stops the blades. And we have a little Centurion guy here that we can take out. So he was kind of a mini boss, right? And after about 10 seconds, those are going to start back up. So it really didn't do too well. Wasted a lot of time there. Maelstrom Arena is about situational awareness, right? You need to see where these guys are spawning. And really, most importantly, is don't let the ranged guys just kind of sit there and pound on you, because they will kill you eventually. So, be aware. If you look at your compass at the top, it'll tell you if there's enemies who have spawned. I'd stay out of that middle area. That looks like it's bad stuff over there. So normally, you just kind of stay around the perimeter. Oh, here's another Centurion guy with some helpers. So we'll take them out. A little bit of extra more blade damage I wanted to take there, but you see that's not too bad on normal. you're normally going to get 3 or 4 guys spawn per wave. If you lose one, again, you can look at your compass and just kind of see where they're hanging out. A lot of them like to hang out in the middle. Middle tends to be no-go areas for us, right? We normally want to stay on the front. Let's just throw the switch again just to get these guys off my back for a little bit. That guy's standing in the middle. It's kind of a pain. I think it's only bad for you if it's fully charged up. Centurion there. Who else is up? Little dude over here. He's got to go down. And you see on normal, they really, they take a lot of damage. So it's actually pretty easy to mow these guys down. I am no king of DPS by any stretch of the imagination. Here at the final round, so you're going to have 3 Centurions spawn in a row. And what happens is they're going to do the gun thing, so you kind of want to stay away from that a little bit. And then they're going to, if you kill them all at one shot, that's good. Otherwise, they're going to hibernate, and then you have to go kill the other guy, right? So they'll become invulnerable when they get down to a certain percentage. See, he just went invulnerable, so his buddy's going to spawn across the way here. I'm taking a decent bit of damage. I'm going to just vigor up just because I'm being careless. Pound on this guy for a little bit. I can kill him. Nope, see, he went invulnerable as well. I can just wait for the other guy to show up. They already switched back for some reason, so, oh, no, they just have to switch again. So, oh, they're just weird. They're just alternating back and forth. This is weird. Well, maybe this guy should be coming over my way. There he comes. And that will hopefully get close to finishing him off. There's one down. And then when you kill the other guy, so it'll just kind of alternate like that. If all 3 are up, it'll alternate between all 3 of them. So that's the end of this one. So now we're going to go into the Drome of Toxic Shock. Again, we're going to repair real quick and just see if there's anything interesting in that chest before we advance. I'll pass on the Winterborn gloves. Okay, Drome of Toxic Shock. Making pretty good progress here. And this one, basically, there's 2 things to watch out for. One, water bad. Water can electrocute you after a while. I don't know the exact conditions. And then there is a huge pain in this one, which is these little flower dudes. So this is why I like the gap closer, right? So I can get over the water without having to kind of sit there and take a lot of damage in the water. So gap closer is very nice to move around in here. And I'll also lay down some AoEs. See, look behind that snake over there, what's about to spawn. It's a little flower dude. If he spits on you, he snares you, which is bad mojo. So you want to watch, again, situational awareness is what Maelstrom Arena is all about. Watch the little portals because he will spawn at a different time. So it's always, oh, there's a bigger guy behind me. That's not good. Again, just, mostly just try to stay calm, not panic, right? Especially on normal, you got time, you got a little bit of slack. There's the little flower about to spawn. He's high priority. If you're snared, you're in trouble. So I'm just going to plink him with a couple of arrows, and then I'm going to take out this guy who's been pounding on me from behind. There he is. And he's down. I do kind of like to lay down my AoEs in this particular arena. It's free damage and stuff kind of comes and gets you. But again, the main lesson is not to let ranged folks. See, there's an archer over there he's just gonna hang over there. So taking out the ranged is very important in every arena. There's the spit. There's the little flower dude who's spitting, so he's down, which is good. And take this guy out. I don't know what resonate is. It's probably not good. So again, don't stand in stuff. In general, it may not kill you on normal, but it's good practice if you want to do veteran. This stuff will kill you a lot faster on veteran if you ignore the mechanics. So it's better to try to play it as intended if you can. I should pick up, that they're glowing because I can restore stamina from them. So, oh, something's spitting at me. I don't know where he is. That is bad news. Oh, there he is. See, so now I'm snared. It's kind of bad news. So got him there. And now let's take out his friends over here. Lots of snakes and naga type things. Spawned in the middle. That was nice. So I took out the flower right there. Always keep moving too, right? Oh, this is a little mini boss type person. Queen's Advisor. Again, not terribly difficult on normal. But always keep moving. It's about situational awareness, right? You don't want stuff popping next to you. You don't want ground effects hitting you like it just hit me right there. Oh, good final round. The thing that is different in normal, that I will say, is for when the bosses spawn like this in general, you can just go to the face, right? So on veteran, you have to watch these ads that are spawning, and the boss may have effects that you need to, kind of let up on them for a while. On normal, just go to the face and take them out. Once the boss dies, everybody dies. So, alrighty, we're going to repair. Oh, wrong person, I think. That's the guy I want to talk to. And check the chest just for giggles. Succession again, infused, I don't know, whatever. I've been thinking about playing with that succession set for my necro. Sets flywheel. Okay, so again, bad guys spawn around the perimeter, kind of standard like we've been seeing on these other arenas. What is different here is there's some little dudes that spawn. I'll show them to you when they spawn. The first few are kind of humanoid. But there are some little dudes who spawn and they go camp in the middle. If they get to the middle, they build up a damage shield. Again, on normal, not heartbreaking. On veteran, that will kill you in a hurry. So just kind of good practice, these little guys. So when they get to the middle, they become invulnerable. Watch for uppercuts. That's always an important thing. Little healer dude, we take him out. Mage guy here. Oh, he's a mini boss of some kind. Okay, never mind. He's gone. Restore resources. That was the end of a round, I think. See this little guy in the middle? See, he got this little damage shield there? That is bad news on vet. Right now, you can just kind of take him out. But again, it's just good practice. As you see these guys spawn, just go ahead and toast them. It'll be good practice for you if you ever do decide to try this on veteran. When I have multiple opponents, I do like to use Brawler because Brawler scales with the number of opponents that you hit. Your damage shield gets larger, so that's, it makes it very easy on a stamina character to beat these guys. Just whack them with Brawler. It's giving you a damage shield. Restore some resources, and we are good to go. Oh, this is another mini boss kind of guy. And this guy's going to get a damage shield here in a second. So again, just situational awareness. Watch for the things that are coming at you. Don't let these range guys just beat on you. If you have to ignore the boss for a second and pick up some ranged ads, that is normally a pretty good strategy in Maelstrom Arena. Round 3. Go wax this guy over here before he gets his damage shield. These guys send jets of lightning, which will take him out. We'll take him out with a brawler and restore some resources. There's a little damage shield guy. Take him out. Oops. Yeah, we got him. A couple congregating over there, so I'm going to gap close helps me a lot, just with the time moving around the arena. Gap closers can be really important in terms of getting to the right place. And not letting those ranged guys just pound on you, especially I think for stamina characters. With mage characters, you can just kind of whack them from distance, crushing shock or something like that. For melee, for stamina folks, you need the gap closer really does help a lot. Block the uppercuts when you can. It'll crowd control you, and it can certainly crowd control you into something bad. I think one of those little dudes is over here. There he is. Oops, I'm on my wrong bar. Okay, the boss here is kind of interesting. So what he does, we should see, there he is, giant thing. While he's green underneath him, you should be underneath him doing damage. And here, again, you just want to unload DPS on this guy. If he stops and starts spewing fire out, depends how close he is to dying. In general, you would want to get out from under him and run around a lap, like right now, right? He just started spewing fire. We could have run a lap around here. It only takes about the time to run around for him to stop spewing fire and go green again. You could kill the ads, if they're not down. So that's normally the strategy there. Just pound on him while he's green. If you don't get him in the first round, take a lap, and then when he starts moving again, becomes green underneath him, stay under him. You got to be under him, otherwise he's going to kill you with lightning stuff. But again, you should be able to kill him in one round. Just stay right under him and stack up the DPS. Okay. Ring of Frozen Blood is where the mechanics will start killing you. So I think this is where a lot of people get stuck initially. We're on 3 floating islands of ice. Do not get in the water. The water does tons of damage. Do not ignore ranged the mobs. They will kill you. And there's a couple of extra mechanics that we'll talk through as they come around. So no, they can spawn anywhere. What's important to note, see the spawn in the middle? That's going to be a troll guy who will break one of the platforms. So he is your highest priority. If he breaks one of those platforms, you're kind of done. So whatever else is happening, just go get him. We're a little low on health there, but that's okay. Notice that there's 2 of the little power-ups on this platform. That becomes important later. Remember which island has them. So I know there goes the troll guy again. Again, our highest priority, get over there. I use my gap closer to interrupt him. I'll drop some AoEs and just make people come to you, right? It's just, if you just kind of hang back on these edges, don't step in the water, but it's a good idea to let them come to you. So I always make my base of operations this one island here. And that will become important when the final boss spawns. Again, the troll spawned. Do not ignore the troll, no matter what else is going on. Use your gap closer to get over there, and now you can take out these dudes over here. That guy just kind of did not decide to come. So it's easier for me to just always start at this one island. Ads are particularly bad in this arena. There he goes, the troll again. Sometimes he'll come to the island you're on, which is super nice, but you know, no matter where he goes, you got to go after him. This is a mini boss. He's down. I'll take the opportunity to restore some resources. You know, as I get in the water, you get that frozen around your character. These little ghost guys are bad news. So other than the troll, oh here, good. He's coming. See, he's coming to our island, which is always a nice thing. Yeah, these little ghost guys are bad, but if you come all the way back to the edge of the island, you can normally get them close enough. Right there is my AoE that killed them. There's some more coming from that side. Oops. Helps if you're on the right bar. Oh, the troll came to my island. Good, because I wasn't really paying any attention to him. Okay, so they're down. I think we should have maybe another mini boss coming up or something. There's going to be a troll spawn in there. And 4 ads. It looks like he's going to that island over there. I'm going to take the troll out first. 2 big mini bosses, which again on normal are not awful. Oh, there's another ad there. They like to stay in the water, which is a colossal pain. That's another reason to kind of go to the edges, is it forces them out of the water. Oh, we have our little ghost guys and a troll spawning. Where's he going to go? He went to that island over yonder, so we will follow him. Our gap closer is also an interrupt. If you were a mage, you could crushing shock him. A lot of stuff going on right here. So, you know, if you needed to, you could always pick up the power-ups, but, you know, I tend to save the power-ups. You really should not need them on normal as you know, as you kind of learn it. Okay, trolls down. Final round. Okay, this is interesting. On normal, this can actually go kind of fast. This boss will break an island at 75% and at 50%. So start on this island, which is when there it's at 75%. You got to run, run, run. They will shatter the island. And then at 50, now the troll spawns. That's a problem. I got to go get the troll real quick. And then I want to get off this island, crowd controlled. I want to break the island with one sigil thing on it. Because that way you have both sigils at the very end if you need them. So 50%, she's ready to break it again. There's a little red flash when she does it. But sometimes it's difficult to see, so just know at those percentages, she's going to do her thing. So troll comes up, make sure he dies to your AoE, and now just go to the face, and she's down. So that's the general strategy for 5. That's where people really start having problems with Maelstrom Arena. We are going to repair up. check the chest. Not taking the Head of Succession. And go to Spiral Shadows. This phase is a real problem on Veteran Maelstrom Arena. The mechanic here, see these little pillars? I'm about to walk up to one. So those can get webbed up. You see these are webbed up. You want to have at least 2 of those unwebbed. The way you unweb them, see the little Horford guy there? I'm going to shoot him. If you shoot him next to a pillar, it removes the webbing on the pillar. So you can try to shoot them next to the pillar, or if you shoot him away from the pillar, you get a synergy. X, use Venom Grenade, that then you can throw and unweb a pillar. This is what happens when you unweb all 6 pillars. The next guys who spawn are immediately stunned, so it'll stun anybody who enters the arena. So in Veteran, it's very important to manage this intelligently and to use this, when you have mini bosses or certainly on the final boss. On normal, not so important, but still something good to be aware of. Right? You want to keep these unwebbed, so I used the Venom Grenade there to unweb. It's just an X synergy like any other. The reason to do that is eventually there will be some little spiderlings that come out, and you have to stand by the glowing ones. So obviously if you have them webbed up, you can't stand near them, they won't glow. So important, number 1 priority, get these hovers down. I wasted the synergy there because of this dude, thank you so much. So in general, again, keep your situational awareness up, look for the hovers to spawn. If they're next to the pillars, just nuke them. If not, like right here, let's nuke this guy right here. See, we uncovered that pillar there. Agony is crowd control. See, there it is, a swarm attack. Seek a resonating obelisk. That's these little glow. It was glowing. So first priority is just get yourself safe. Then worry about these guys who are coming and attacking you. Again, they don't do that much damage. I don't know if you really have to avoid the swarm on normal. I think it's just good practice. It will kill you. There I used a grenade to open that pillar up. Oh, that stunned them. Did not keep count of how many I had unwrapped, but that's nice. This is a nice guy to have stunned, so that wasn't a waste, I don't think. So that let me take care of a few folks with a little bit less pain. He's right next to the pillar, so let's kill him here. Nope, let myself get stunned again. I'm not particularly good at avoiding that, which is why I'm not particularly good at Veteran Maelstrom Arena. Okay, round 3. I think we've got at least another mini boss coming up. Again, you don't see them as much on normal. On Veteran, there'll be little spiderlings that try to web up your pillars. Those would be your top priority, right? You don't want to let those pillars get webbed up. A little mini boss kind of looking guy here. He did something bad that I didn't like. Okay, whatever. And we have a little horror here. I don't know. We can do that one. I don't know if the spiderlings still happen. I guess they don't when the stun effect is in place. Now in Veteran, I think I would have saved that last one because I think we're almost at the final boss. You kind of want to be able to do this 6, uncover the 6 when the final boss is up. It gives you a huge advantage. You can just whack on her while she's Venom Grenade. Undo that one. While she's stunned, that gives you a huge advantage, right? So the mechanism on Veteran would be wait to uncover them all until the final boss spawns. Then you take the axe for extra DPS. The little axe thing that I'm standing next to right here. This guy's pretty big, so we can, oops, use our Venom Grenade there. And there must be one, there's the one covered up, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to uncover all of them before the final boss spawns. And I covered them all, but again, maybe too soon. Oh, these are 2 medium-sized guys, so it's probably not a bad thing to have them stunned. And they're going to go out before the boss spawns, which is unhappiness for me. Okay, so here's the final round boss. Again, with her, I could kind of just go to the face. On Veteran, you're going to want to manage your pillars. And there's an effect where she can one-shot you if you don't kill her fast enough. I don't know if she even, I think she does that on normal. Yeah, she becomes empowered, subdue her. I don't know what that means, but for me, subdue her just means hit her harder until she dies. So she's actually, you can just go to the face with her and take her down. The next arena is the People Breaker. This one coming up is really ungood, this Vault of Umbrage. So the mechanic on that one, as we walk in, it's a poison arena, which is the worst. So the deal here is there are two pools, one on each side. There's a pool that I'm standing in right here. There's one at the other end of the arena. You have two chances to remove the poison effect on you. See that little plant that just popped up? If you get too close, it will poison you, and the poison will kill you. I don't know if you can heal through it on normal or not. It is super. It's a death sentence on veteran. If you do get the poison, now the other way to get the poison is that guy, right? If you stand in that cone of the archer, you will get the poison. So you get two chances to cleanse the poison off of yourself. So again, that archer, watch the thing, right? He's right next to the little flower, so you can't get too close. Oh. So you really have to manage your situational awareness here. And there's one other mechanic that we're going to talk about here in just a second. I'm sure it'll happen here shortly, which is this little platform right under my left foot. A poison dude can manifest there, and your screen will go green, and you'll start blowing poison up all over the damn place. So those are really your top priority. Watch your feet. Don't get around those little flower things. As you spawn, yeah, see that way back there? He is doing bad stuff with poison. So what you want, I want to switch to my bow and just whack. Okay, somebody's taking aim. Do not let them finish taking aim, and do not stand in that cone of damage, or you will get poisoned. So the little venom collar dudes can spawn in the corners over there, and they are bad news because poison just starts spreading all over the place. So watch the four corners. If your screen goes green, you know you've missed one. I don't know if he's one over there. No, it's not one. These trolls are reasonably tough. They do enrage, so sometimes you get two of the trolls. Focus one until he's down. See there, he just enraged. Oh, it just had the poison pop right next to me. Got a little. Nope, the green guy's up somewhere. There he is, way over there. Okay, so that was very much ungood. But I did not get poisoned by some miracle. Little rat guys, just take him out. Watch for archers, because if the archers land the poison on you, it is just as bad as you stepping into the little flower. There's two archers here. Again, stay out of the cones. The venom collar has spawned. On normal, they're not too tough. You notice, oh, there's a bigger guy spawned here. The archer's the priority because he can poison you. And then you can take care of this little Wamasu guy. So there's a lot to watch for in this arena. The guys in the corner, watch for the archers, and watch for little plants on the ground. Ah, dang it. So got poisoned there, so I can step in this pool and avoid it there. Oh, it's a green guy spawn. That's the problem. I'm not a fan of the green guys. Archer taking aim. If they complete the taking aim on veteran, you're dead. On normal, maybe it's not that bad. This arena is just unhappiness all over the place. So many archers. Oh, watch out for the little plant spawned right under my feet. And again, the poison. I got to use my second. I'm not doing very well today. There's a green guy up somewhere. I don't see him. I got the poison. This is not going to end well. There he is. I just did not see him early enough. So I blew a vigor there. Apparently you can survive the poison on normal if you just blow healing. But don't count on that, right? I just got too sloppy. And I should have been watching where the little green guy in the corner was spawning. Oh, I think I lost. Yeah, volatile poison, 29,000. I did not cure the poison. Okay, well, good. Lesson learned. The pools do respawn if you die. Um, so again, even though it's normal, you can't take it for granted. I think you should continue on the same round that you were on. Yeah, so we're on round 4, so didn't lose any progress. Um, take out the archer guys. Take out this guy. He's standing right next to a plant. I don't like that. So I'm going to flank him with arrows, try to stay out of his fire. That's not suboptimal, but it's better than stepping in the other plant. 2 archers there. Do we have a green guy up? He's going to spawn right over there. Yep. There's a plant right between these 2 trolls. Got to watch for that. I enraged them both, which is on veteran. Again, I'd be dead 10 times over, but hey, we're on normal. Okay, the last thing to explain, the final round, the final boss, big dude. And see, he spawned another, again, top priority is still this little venom collar guy, because otherwise, you're dead meat. So I have 2 plants very close to me. I gotta watch that. So I kill one of these guys who just spawned. See the other one over there just spawned? I gotta run over there. He makes a shield. You gotta stand in his shield while that dude enrages. Do not kill him. If he's standing on top of a plant, you're lost anyways. Am I poisoned? I don't think so. Okay, well, okay. So now finish this guy off, and now go to the face with the boss. I lied. There may be a green guy up? I got poison. Gosh, I'm not doing well at all today. I figure it's the one time I tried to record it, but go to the face with the boss and just finish him. I'm going to see if I still afflicted with poison. I can probably still cleanse it. I don't know if it dropped off or not. Okay, so that was way too close, but you can see why this is a universally hated arena, and on veteran it is a million times worse. Check the chest. And we're in the home stretch. I think we have 2 more arenas left. 37 minutes. I guess I'm doing okay so far. 38 minutes. I don't have the automatic recharge on this computer, I guess. Again, just kind of waves of all kinds of mobs. Try to avoid the uppercuts if you can. Take out the range guys if you can. I think that's special about this. We'll talk about this mechanic with these rocks in just a second. These caster guys, he'll start doing that. That's bad news, right? So interrupt him or kill him first. Again, on veteran, that'll just wipe you out. See, he's protected, right? So what we have to do is we have to kill the pillar. Initially, you only have to kill 1 pillar, and it kind of stuns him, and then you can just kind of go to the face on him. The final boss, you'll have to destroy all 3 pillars before he gets stunned. And if you don't kill them fast enough that the pillar reforms, I don't know, you have maybe 20 seconds or something like that, then you have to kill the pillar again, or they will be invulnerable. It's one of those flamey guys. Take him out. Interrupt him if you have to. You just don't want to take too much damage if you don't have to. Healers and flamey guys. Little scarab looking guys. Okay, so he's protected and there's ad. So just take out the ad. I don't know which one is up. There it is over there. I kind of snared, so priority there. Take that. He's stunned. Then I can take them out. Maybe he's giving me a little bit of trouble. Okay, he's down. And then we'll drop a couple of AoEs just to start the round. I mean, it's free damage. So if you're on a caster, that's where you drop your wall of storms. There's absolutely no reason not to have that down on the ground. This idiot standing in it taking damage, so might as well let him help you kill him. Block the uppercuts when you can. You just don't want to get crowd controlled if you can at all avoid it. Haven't really used any of the power-ups. Oh, he's blocked, so now that guy over there is the one that's needs to come down. So now, but he's doing his thing, and I don't like that. So he's got to come down first. So it's possible with this guy, because I had to go kill the ad first, that the pillar will reform. Let's see what happens. Nope, got him before the pillar reformed. But if the pillar had reformed, you just have to kill the pillar, or else he's invulnerable. Round 4 is lots of little ads. You can just kind of do the rounds. I take out the flamey guys first. This guy's doing his flamey bit at me, which he needs to die for that. That idiot's standing in my AoE, so thank him for that. I did not block the uppercut because I'm an idiot. Okay, so this one's blocked, and they'll chain you back in, which is kind of a pain. So I sprint over to this guy, and then he should be stunned for a little bit, or at least vulnerable. Does the little Dragon Knight area. You don't want to stand that if you don't have to, but he'll just pull you back in. That's kind of a pain for melee characters, right? If you're a Magicka character, you have an easier time of that. Is he blocked again? I guess not. I just took a lot of damage for no good reason. Can't talk and play at the same time. Okay, final round. So all 3 will be up. The guy moves pretty slow initially, so you have time to go. Take these out. Again, if you wanted to pick up a power-up, I would do it after you break the last one. You can go pick up your power-up. He should be stunned. Sometimes it takes a couple rounds to get this guy, but we're just going to go to the face on him. And when the green thing hits him, it is bad news. So not an awful arena. We're going to, even though I almost died on that one boss, I don't know exactly what I did wrong, but it's probably just careless. Repair, check the chest. And not for the final arena. There's a lot going on in this arena. I was stuck here on vet for many, many months. On normal, it's not awful, but again, it still requires you to pay a little bit of attention to stuff. Again, multiple waves of stuff. See the little blue ghosts that are kind of running around? If you touch them, they will snare you and damage you. So there are blue ghosts to avoid. There will be some gold ghosts that spawn. Right there, you see him. Bad guy got him, I think. No, I got him. I think I got him. If you get 3 of those, you get to stun everybody in the arena. Kind of like on the same as on the 6th arena. That mechanic is really key to beating the on veteran. That guy who just spawned is a Daedroth. So if you can't take him down fast, oh, that was dumb. Walked right through the ghost. If you can't take the Daedroth down fast, he will do a fire. Taking aim, you have to stop. He will do a fire breath at you, and it will kill you, probably on vet. So what you want to do is, if he does start spitting fire, A, either go to the face hard, or B, circle him. You can theoretically kind of strafe him and avoid it. So I don't know if he'll live long enough. No, he didn't live long enough to do it. So again, hey, the bonuses of being on normal as opposed to on vet. Picked up a, see, I'll just use it for the heck of it. I got 3 ghosts, so I did Spectral Explosion, and so these guys are all stunned now. So hilarity ensued. Again, like to start with an AoE, just to, free damage. Again, normal's much more forgiving of this, environmental damage, so you can walk through stuff that you probably should not walk through when you do it on veteran. Mini boss here. I'm going to flank him on this side so that I get the gold ghost, even though I'm not really using them for anything. Oh, crowd controlled me, but he's still down. Those Ogrim guys can be bad news, but so in general, I try to avoid meleeing them, or at least kind of strafe them. So I try to let this guy do his breath just so we see what it's like. There it is. Oh, that was great. That was crowd controlled. That's probably going to kill me. See, so that was bad news. But that's what the breath looks like. On normal, just prioritize those guys and go to the face. It is a problem with some of these little humanoid guys. Watch this guy. On round 4 and up, there will be a guy that spawns on the edges. If they make it to the center, they start a summoning ritual that will summon some mega bad guy. It is bad mojo. I don't know why he's just standing there. I'll pick him up. So every round, one of these will spawn at the edge. He's your #1 priority. Do not let him get to the middle and start summoning. There's the flame, just kind of strafed away from the flame. There's somebody, here's another guy. At one point there'll be 2 of them. I don't remember exactly when that is, but there's our guy spawning at the edge. That was aggravating. If you stand too close to the edge, you will get, it will dump fire on you from the edge. Summoning's being performed, so I missed one of the guys. And he's empowered by Gold Ghost, so that was a pretty bad mistake. If you see that message of summoning is being performed, you need to get to the center and find the guy who's doing the ritual and stop them. Round 5, we're going to have 2 regular guys spawn, and then there'll be a big monster in the middle, dragon-looking guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pick up, see the shield here? As soon as he spawns, I pick up the shield, which makes for a very bad day for him, because all of his attacks get reflected back on him. So this is kind of key to really damaging this guy, because he has a decent amount of health for a mini boss. So, and the other guys will continue to spawn. So it's a good idea, to take them out. Somebody was taking aim there. That's an archer that needs to be stopped. I don't think that we have the guys walking in. I think they're only on round 4. Oh, I thought that guy was down. Sorry. I'll use the stun on this guy just for grins and giggles, because I think I lose the stun between rounds anyways. And just like that, we're at the final boss. Final boss, what you want to do is you want to go hard at him when he spawns. Because what you want is you want to get him to 70% fast, you got to block that necrotic blast. And when he gets to 70%, he will warp upstairs. We run over to one of these little platforms on Vet, and we kill this Daedroth, and then we can hit E to portal up. When you portal up, you want to kill these crystals as fast as possible. On normal, he's going to do necrotic blast. Make sure you block it, or it will knock you off the platform and you get to start over. At least you have to come up again. On Vet, I'm going to try not to do it, but you want to stand behind this wall of rocks when he's in the middle. But if you can finish the 3 crystals fast enough, it knocks you down, he comes back down, and now it's go time. First thing you want to do is pick up the shield again. Because notice how, don't interrupt him. He's blasting you. You will do yourself all kinds of favors by just letting him blast you with the shield on, because that damage will all be reflected to him. So he is almost down. Oh, summoning, ignore the summoning ritual. He's almost down. So I'm just going to go to the face on him. So on Veteran, we would have wanted to pick up the Gold Ghosts, stun him with the Gold Ghosts, and that's how we kill him. On normal, just go to the face. And that was it. And we got as a reward nothing. So it's supposed to drop a Maelstrom weapon. It does it about 75% of the time right now. It's a bug that they haven't fixed. But you would get a blue Maelstrom weapon that you can improve. I thought they had fixed that bug by now, but I guess they have not. So that was anticlimactic. My apologies for that. Then you go back out here and you talk to Van Muiden again, and you get a little bit of XP and gold. And that was normal Maelstrom Arena. I hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough and hit me up on Discord if you have any questions. This is Tholos. Talk to y'all later.